I'm doing this in one take. Any mistake, we're gonna scratch it all off. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So we're here. Yes, you lot are finally welcome, come back for round 2. I didn't realise you lot will be so interested in my first story, so I'm really happy. Okay, sorry. So I'm gonna get straight to the point because obviously I want you lot to really hear what I have to say this time, and and I want you lot to like really understand. So I've been arrested now, Peckham police station, and it's loud. I'm hearing banging. I've been arrested before, and I've been arrested before for misdemeanors, little stupid crimes, swearing at a police officer and etc. So like I know how the process goes, but this one, and those times actually I was way younger than 19. This time it was different. I knew it was different because the crime obviously was different, but this one, it felt different. The minute I stepped into that police station, I kind of had a feeling I weren't coming back. Like, it just felt different. The atmosphere felt different. It was loud. The other people was in all the police station cell, and they were just banging, making noise, and there was just a woman next door to me. It was just, I'm not gonna lie, it was all too much. I can't lie. So I've got in there and they've put me through the process. They said to me, I'm standing there and the police officers read out my what I've been arrested for, and they got the duty custody officer, whatever, and he's writing and he starts asking me questions. Am I feeling suicidal? And I start tearing, like proper tearing. I'm so upset, like, and I'm just like, oh, and I can't talk, and I'm just saying no. I'm just like more or less just shaking my head like, no, I'm not suicidal. But to be honest, I don't even know if I was suicidal, because all I know is that what I felt was heartbreak because of the kind of situation I put myself in. So after doing all my fingerprints and everything, the man called me back and he said, you're not gonna get bail. And I started, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, the tears that flooded, I couldn't even control my tears. I was hysterical. I was so hysterical. I was screaming and crying when he said, you're not going bail and you will be going to court on Saturday. Bear in mind, I got nicked on a Thursday. So Thursday, I ended up in the police station around Friday. So he's saying, you're going to go court tomorrow morning. This is early hours of Friday. So like 1 o'clock in the morning. I am hysterical. I'm upset. I'm like, oh my God. And I said, I need my phone call. I need to call my son's grandma. I need to see if he's okay. So I call her and she tells me, I'm going to call a solicitor for you in the morning. Don't worry about it. She said, you'll be fine. Don't worry. Stop crying. Oh. And I was like, please, can you just wake him up so I can hear him? I just want to see if he's all right. And she's just like, no, let him sleep. It's okay. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Don't worry. So I said, okay. And I was just so upset because I just kept thinking to myself, oh, my poor baby, like, I'm his one parent and I've just gone, like, and he's not going to understand why this has happened. He doesn't, like, when it all happened, my son was 20 months, so he has no memory, like, whatsoever. And I've gone and obviously it was a traumatic night for him especially, and I feel so guilty, like, when I think about it, and I think, I can't believe I put my child, someone that I gave birth to, a traumatic event in his life, when I could have avoided that if I was just smart, So yeah, I was just, oh, they give me the phone call. I've ended the phone call and I've gone into myself. So I'm just sitting there and I'm thinking to myself, right, I need to sort myself out. I need to sort my house. My front door has been broken in. I need to fix that. I need to fix whatever else is broken because they flipped all my sofas and everything. I just kept thinking I need to tidy up my house. That's actually all I kept thinking. And I'm thinking I need to sort out my son because at his grandma's house. I need to go pick him up. I need to do whatever, make sure he's okay. Like, because I've slept. And I've got up now. It's like morning time. I assume it's morning because in the police station you see like these bubbles, but you can see daylight at night. So I know it's daylight now. So I've woken up, whatever, and the doors banged and they said, your solicitor's here. So I got my solicitor. Thank God that she got me my solicitor and it wasn't a duty solicitor. And she was just like, right. As soon as I went in there, she's like, right, this is what's going to happen. No comment. In and out. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to know nothing. I've seen the charges. No comment. So I said, you know what? Cool. I was still hysterical and I was like, it's not mine. She just said, no comment. That's it. I said, So anyways, I've kind of, she said, and she told me as well to like calm down, stop crying. So I just thought, oh, alright. So I've gone back into my cell, because obviously they're setting up interview, but on my way back to my cell, I've seen my other Cody. I've seen Craig, because obviously me and Alpha had already been arrested. So Alpha's in his cell, I'm in my cell, and like I said, Craig had left my house. So I was shocked when I thought, holy shit, what are you doing here? Not knowing, you know, they did an operation on us and Craig got caught the same night, but they let him drive away. They let him continue his night like he was going to be doing the most. They just bracket, you know when you bracket somebody like, how ya, my friend, where you going? Get out of the car right now, in the middle of the street. So they caught him, but I didn't even know he had been caught. I just thought it was just me and Alpha in this situation. So anyway, when I see him, I was just like, okay, yeah, now it's getting serious now. They've actually gone for all of us. Cool. I'm in my cell. Then it's time for my interview. I go into my interview now and they're asking me questions, and the things I had to just confirm was my name and my age, really. That's the only thing I said yes and yes. And then every other question they asked me, it was no comment. Because I'm not gonna lie, I would have said no comment anyway, because from the area that we are all from, well, I'm from anyway, it's something that you know. And I'm not stupid. I know what I was doing. Even though I didn't have an understanding, I still knew what I was doing. And I knew street code. I was brought up in the streets. And I used to hang around with a group of girls and a group of men. And I know you don't say nothing because people will always have chat for you. And that's just what I've always known. And I've always just, you know, stuck to that don't say nothing. Saturday morning. Woke up, it's around 11 o'clock, I think, because I've asked what the time is. It's around 11 o'clock. And around 1 o'clock, they said, come on, it's time to go, you're going to court. So we got into the Serco van, is what they call it. I didn't know what it was until obviously me being in prison and stuff. Got into the Serco van. I'm in the Serco van now, and I can hear my two Codys, they're in the van already. So I'm thinking, okay, cool, we're all going together. And I'm still just not I'm understanding, but I'm thinking, okay, from court they're going to give me bail. They're going to give me bail. This is what I keep thinking along the way. Even though I didn't get bail at the police station, I've watched programs. I watch, you know, NCIS. I watch all these things. I know you get a second chance at bail. You get a couple chances at bail, to be honest. So I was thinking, alright, I'm going to go to court. So I'm in my court cell. So we've arrived at Camberwell Magistrate Court, yeah? We've arrived at Camberwell Magistrate Court. And I'm sitting in there, in my cell. And I'm sitting in there and I'm just waiting. And then someone comes to the door and he says, comes to the door, which is my solicitor. And I didn't actually expect them to be there again, but whatever. They came. Obviously, now I understand about the, you know, judicial system. Your sister's going to be with you every time you go to court. So she comes in the cell and she says, she goes, right, you need to not talk to your Codys whatsoever. And I'm like, why? And I was like, they're not my things, they're not my stuff. And she's like, you don't need to talk to them whatsoever. Then she said something to me, yeah, that I'm not gonna lie, it really, that one really, really hurt me, because I didn't expect it. It came as a shock, and I was so baffed. And at this time, you know when you're going through a trauma, which is what I was going through, I wasn't thinking straight. A lot of things weren't making sense to me. She says to me, one of your Codys, Alpha, said that he came to your house to buy weed and have sex. And I said, no, he didn't. And then she was like, no, that's what he said in his interview. I've read it already. He said no comment for everything else, but that was the only thing that he mentioned. Now, to be honest, yeah, I don't even know how the fuck I feel. So, I've I'm trying to think, do I even believe? Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. And I don't even know how I feel. And I'm just thinking, is she lying? Anyways, we get to like, we've moved from like the court cells to like a holding bit, like just before you go into court. As soon as I've got in there, I said, why did you say what you said? My sister told me what you said. Like, why did you say what you said? Like, I need to understand. And this is me talking to Alpha. Like, why did you say what you said? Obviously, Craig is here. And obviously, Craig and Alpha are trying to talk. I'm trying to talk to Alpha. And it's just like, everyone's just chatting. Everyone's just talking. But me, I'm just trying to really find out why you said what you said. Because I was confused. Anyway, I had to go and see the judges. So I've come out now and I've seen my aunt, my cousin, my sisters. I'm seeing my family. I'm seeing Craig's family. I'm seeing Alpha's family. I'm like, oh my God, like, nah. How did they all hear about this? This has now become real. Like, oh my God, as soon as I start seeing them, I'm not going to lie, I start bawling. Like, the tears that, you know, when they just flood me, because all I kept thinking, when I see them, I think of my son, I think of, oh my God, what's going on? I'm going to come home, I'm going to come and apologise to you guys. And, you know, and I know my auntie, like, the look that she gave me, she was so disappointed, like, Asha, like, you're doing so well, what's wrong with you? Like, the crime is too severe, it's too severe for this kind of court, this is magistrate court, this kind of case needs to go to Crown Court. And because of that, they will be remanded into custody. Guys, the one thing I understood here when they said remanded into custody, yeah, is I knew I was going to jail. Oh my God, 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 oh my God. I actually, when I really think about it right now, yeah, I even feel sick. So going to walking away, the walking away bit, knowing that I wasn't going to see them properly, really shagged me. Like, it shagged me. I was upset, I was crying. I just completely just didn't care what he said anymore, because I was more concentrating, like, oh my God, I'm going to Pitton. Come on, let's go, you're going to Holloway. I said, oh my God. I get in that van, and that van, when we get in that van, because it's in Camberwell, I'm going through the ends, I'm going home, and I'm looking at the window that's all scratched up because of obviously other people have been in this Serco van as well. I'm sitting there and I'm literally like just looking outside, and I'm just teary. I don't understand where I'm going. I don't know what I'm gonna do there. What is it gonna be like? And then I remember I have a friend that's there already. I arrive at Holloway, and then I'm downstairs. And then because it's a new thing for me, when I arrive in Holloway, it's like, it's a big building with pure, just, you know, there's girls that are prisoners that I didn't even realise they were prisoners. I thought they worked there. Then there was, because they were in their own clothes, and they must have been doing what we call wing cleaning, like, because they were the reception wing cleaners. Then there's that, then obviously there was officers. So as soon as I've come in, they've, you know, taking a picture of me to sort out my ID. They've asked me my name, my date of birth. They put me through now I'm going through, before, the process I was going through before was a, you know, police station, you know, process. Now I'm going through the prison process. I get given a number, my prison number. I get given a prison number that starts with an A. I can't remember my prison number, to be honest, but I get a prison number. I get a card after they printed out a card, and they said, yeah, come into the search room. So I walked into the search room, and they said, sit on the boss chair. I'm sitting on the boss chair. They've searched me thoroughly, like proper searching me. Bear in mind, it was the first time I've been searched. I didn't get searched when I got on Serco, like none of that. They proper searched me, taking my shoes off. Then they're telling me I have to take things off. I've got jewellery on, take it off, you can't have that, and etc. Clothes and some granny looking knickers, and they told me to go and sit on the back. So you're going to go get checked by the nurse. I'm thinking, all of this process just to come into prison, like, it's too much. And bear in mind, it wasn't just me, there was other females as well that had come from magistrate court as well. So everyone's getting processed. I've gone to see the nurse has checked me, asked me if I'm suicidal, asked me so many questions, gave me a urine sample to see if I was on drugs or anything. I was allowed a free phone call. So I did my free phone call. I remember some numbers in my head, luckily. So I called my son's grandma, and I was just talking to her on the phone. I told her where I was, and etc. And then literally, I was just sitting in some holding room waiting, and the officer calls and said, I'm going to interview you. They're asking me, do I smoke? And I'm thinking to myself, should I say I smoke or don't I smoke? And they said, yeah. I said, yeah, I do smoke. But I did anyway. I was bunning all the time. Well, not all the time, but I was bunning. And I had a fag here and there. But this time, I was like, yeah, I do smoke. Because I was thinking, I'm going to need a fucking damn cigarette. That's what I'm going to fucking need. Because this is I haven't smoked, I haven't done anything. It's the most stressfulest time in my whole entire life. Nothing can be worse than what's happening right now. When you first go into prison, they put you in a first night centre, which means that all newcomers basically end up on this landing. So I'm walking down the landing, I'm looking. Bear in mind, I've got these stuff that they've given me, clothes and whatever, prison clothes. I'm holding my stuff and I'm looking at every single cell. Like, people have their hatches down, which is like a little, like, I don't know, like a door, little window thing that everyone has. I'm looking at everyone's cell. People have their cells decorated. I'm thinking, raw, how long have people been here? Like, they got it decorated. Girls have made it their home. You can smell people smoking their cigarettes and etc. And I'm actually in shock, like, raw. People got bare cosmetics. I'm not getting it. I'm not understanding. Like, I'm not getting, what do you mean? So they put me in my cell. They said, you allowed to shower? I said, yeah. I went in the shower. Then I've gone into my cell, which is, you know, my new home, should I say. Gone into my cell now, and I'm there. And I literally put the telly on. They give me food. I eat a little bit of food. And I literally just sit there and watch the telly. And I just cry. And I lay down on this fucking hard pillow. The pillow was like rock. And I just lay on it, and my neck was just cramped for a couple of days, but I just laid on it and I was like, yeah, this is it. So as time has gone past, you know, I'm there now, I'm getting letters. Obviously all my friends, the whole ends knows we've been nicked now, so I'm getting letters. My one friend, I'm not gonna lie, you know who you are, she wrote me an email, she sent me pictures straight away of my son, that what she had on her phone, and babe, I'm gonna love you forever and ever and ever, and your daughter forever and ever. She's a real one. And as I'm there, obviously we're there for 1 week, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm there for 1 week. I'm starting to get used to the regime. You know, you have to go to education, you have to do induction, you have to do this. Like, there's just so much to do. Like, they put false information in you. Like, you're not even there long enough, and they're just already, they have to do this, you have to act like this, you have to do this, you have to do this. So I've done all the induction, whatever, and I've gone to court. Because obviously you have to go to your first, like, imperial hearing in Crown Court. So we're gone to the hearing now. And I see my family and stuff again. I'm so happy because I haven't seen anyone. I haven't had a visit yet or anything. So the first time I see everyone is when I get to court, which was Woolwich Crown Court. And you know, everyone knows Woolwich Crown Court, I'm not gonna lie, is the belly of the beast, one of them, because they don't give a shit. Them and Old Bailey, they don't give a shit about no one. You're gonna get sentenced whether you like it or not. So I'm there now, and I see my Cody, I've seen Alpha, and I've seen Craig, and I'm like, hi, da 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 da, and I'm still asking him, why did you say what you said, whatever. But because I'm so like happy to see my family also, I don't even really concentrate too much on him, because a lot's happening. Like, even though I asked him that question and he kind of, like, you know, brushes me off again, I don't really you know, pay too much mind, because I've got social services coming to visit me. I've more and more, like, my sister keeps coming and going, and you know, whatever. So that's all happened, and they're just saying, yep, how do you not plead? Everyone said not guilty, not guilty, not guilty. And then now it's time for the feds to build their case. So as I am in prison now, I'm thinking, all right, cool, I need to try and sort my life out. So, you know, I've started getting visits now. My friends are coming to see me. Like, some of my friends are coming to see my family's coming to see me. And, like, people are coming to talk to me because everyone's in shock of what's happened to me. Like, I got friends that were actually genuinely heartbroken that I went away. And some of them are still my girls till today. And, you know, I'll talk about friendship in another video, because, you know, I feel like you guys need to know, or girls need to know, not everyone's real out here. When you're in the toughest position in your whole entire life and you expect your friends to be there to back you, let me tell you, they show their true colours. Yeah? They show their true colours. That is 100. But that's for another video. So as I'm in prison or whatever, I'm getting used to the regime now. As I'm in prison and stuff, I'm getting used to the regime. You know, I'm doing what I have to do. I found a job. I think I was working wing cleaning or something. I just basically started getting used to the regime. I'm the type of person, I adapt very, very, very easily. It's very easy for me to get used to an environment, or a habitat should I say, and accustom myself to it and be able to adapt very easily. As soon as I got there, it took me like, I'll say a month, and I was like, right, this is where you are now. You need to just work with it, because I didn't want to be one of those people that was troubled, crying or whatever, because I don't know how far and mentally that would have led me, you know. So I didn't want to do that to myself, and I felt like I've been through, not worse, because this was the worst thing that's happened to me, but I've been through shit to know that, yeah, you know what, you can handle this. You're actually a strong girl. Come December time now, me and Alpha have fallen out now because I'm upset. And we didn't talk. But bear in mind, this is somebody that I proper love. Like, you know what, yeah, to an extent I get why some people say, oh, when their man does the most to them, or someone that they love does the most to them, it's hard to just throw it all away or whatever. For me, this was the worst thing he could do, but it wasn't enough for me not to love him anymore. Even though I know I sound crazy, but I'm just being honest. Like, it wasn't easy to get over him. I'm not gonna lie, it was not easy. That was getting over him is the hardest thing I think I've ever done in my life. Doing 4.5 years in prison was nothing compared to trying to literally get over someone that I didn't even really get over. I never got over him. So come January now, I've got a visit with my solicitor. My sister says to me, right, we've got another person. I'm like, who? They was like, Tommy. I was like, shit, they got him. Obviously, Tommy's on the end. He's heard what's happened. Obviously, you know what, go on, whatever. Tommy's obviously, any smart person would know what Tommy did. Anyway, Tommy got himself caught, and Tommy's come now. Tommy gets nicked in January. So Tommy's been on road, what? November, December, like 2.5 months, 3 months. He's been on road longer than us. And yeah, so come January, when I had a meeting with my sister, she told me that he had been nicked, whatever. So I said, cool. Now, we're going to court now. So this is the first time I'm going to buck Alpha again, after being, like, he knows I'm upset and I'm not feeling him, we're not feeling each other. I don't know why he wasn't feeling me, because I never say anything wrong but talk the truth. And some people don't like to hear that. And it's the first time I'm going to see Tommy. So anyway, I've gone to court now, whatever, and I've pleaded. No, I haven't pleaded yet. Gone there and they asked us to plead again, and I said not guilty. And I've seen Tommy and I've seen Alpha, and me and Alpha don't talk, don't say anything. And then come May, when we return back to court. Bear in mind, I've been in jail for what? October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. 7 months, and we get sentenced in June. May, 7 months. I've been there now. I'm used to it. Getting money sent to me, I'm getting clothes brought to me, I'm getting visits all the time because I'm on remand, so I can get visits anytime I want. As soon as May comes and I plead guilty, because the reason I plead guilty, because I just thought to myself, I can see already no one's gonna try and say anything or get me out. So instead of me going to be facing, because I was told the minimum you're gonna face is gonna be 15 years. And if you plead guilty, you might get 11. So I'm hearing 15 years and I'm thinking, nah, me, do 15. I can't do it. Obviously, when you're in jail, people are talking, you're going to get this, you might get this, you might get this, you might get this. Some people are like, no, you might bust case. But you can't go by girls, because some people don't actually have a fucking clue. So anyway, I've gone to court and I've said guilty. We've come back out of where the judges see us, and now it's time for the little holding bit. So Tommy went guilty, Alpha went guilty, I went guilty, and Craig went to trial. And me and Alpha start arguing in the back of the thing, and I'm saying to him, why are you mad? Like, because I'm not gonna lie, you see, when I get upset, yeah, I start getting very rude, and I know he hates that, and I know anyone that deals with me or even knows me, you see, when I start getting upset, I actually get really ignorant and so rude. So I was like, why are you getting mad? And I'm sitting there and I'm acting really cocky because I know I ain't done nothing. I said, why are you mad? Because you're the one that said something. Why are you mad? He's getting angry. Craig's had to calm him down. The jailers had to calm him down as well, because he's getting proper angry, like he wants to fight me, or you're not even fight me, beat the shit out of me in there. I don't know what he was thinking in his small brain. But yeah, so that's that. To court until June 13th. So June 13th is what I would say is Judgment Day, because we went in there, me and him wasn't talking, and they had to put us in order of our indictment of like how we was nicked and whatever on the paperwork or whatever. And he was next to me, and Alpha was next to me, and Craig was here, and Tommy was at the front. They sentenced Tommy. They said to him 16 years. I started crying because I was thinking, oh my god, that's what I'm gonna get. Then they looked at Craig, and when I heard that they gave him 19 years, I swear to God, that one killed me more than anything, because I didn't expect that. That one I did not expect, but he held it. But me, I was crying for myself, for him, because I'm thinking, yep, if they're getting 16, Alpha's getting 16 as well, Craig is getting 16, I'm 19, I'm definitely getting 16. What? Then they started listing out, I'm giving you this, a sentence to 9 years in prison. Oh my god. I swear to you, I can't even explain to you how I was feeling, because if I'm telling you how I was feeling, you're not going to believe me. That, I swear, you know when people say use the metaphor, I wanted the world to the floor to just swallow me. I wanted the world to just swallow me and keep me there permanently. I was not on it. I said, what? I was crying, that whole, my family, you know, like the whole doc, as soon as they started reading out each and one of our sentences, the whole doc just started to cry. Everyone's family is emotional, like with 4 people, there's 4 families that's been affected by our stupid actions. And I'm just so upset, I'm crying bitterly, like proper crying. I'm like, oh my god, I feel like I'm dying. Then, I've gone back into the holding cell, whatever, and I'm just still crying. I cry the whole way. I cry till I get there. I have a friend that I'm really, really close with, and when I come back, everyone was sad for me, because I built relationships in there, innit, like friends. Like, I had actually met genuine girls in there, and when I came back and told them what I got, they were crying as well with me. I was so distraught. I actually didn't think I was going to make it, like mentally. I actually didn't think, oh, I'm going to be able to do this. They gave me a sleeping tablet, and I went to sleep. I couldn't even talk. I just went to sleep. My whole unit was just heartbroken for me. I was one of the youngest on the unit, and it was just like, oh, this little girl. And then all I kept thinking was my son. And I just kept thinking, oh, like, I'm actually going to be away from him for 4.5 years. And I'm not going to lie, it was one of the most emotional times. I think hearing my sentence was the most emotional time of my life. Like, 9 years, me, and I got a 20-month hold, and I missed his 2nd birthday. And all I kept thinking is, I'm never going to be able to drive, because to me it's a long time. So I'm never going to be able to drive. I'm not going to have any more kids. I'm not going to ever see my son grow up. I'm actually thinking to myself, it's the end of the world. And I just, like, the sleeping pill, 10 minutes I was gone. I had the longest bath ever, took that sleeping pill, and I was gone to sleep. Because if I had stayed up and thought about what my sentence was, oh my god, even thinking about it, I get a bit teary, because it's like, I remember the emotion that I was feeling before, and yeah, it's just my throat's all going and everything. It's just, it was too much. But there is a part 3, you know, and it's even more juicier, because I want to tell you how stupid I was to, you know, I think, how stupid I was to go back to talking to Alpha, and how it finally ended after I came out of jail. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I know it's probably like a long video. I don't even know how long this video is, but you know, I just wanted to just be honest about my emotion and tell you what happened leading up till my sentence. And you know, yeah, so see you lot soon.